Okay. Okay, I think we're going live. And I think we're there. Cool, cool. Okay, let's move that over there. Let's boost chat. Share the stream with some friends. Okay, pardon me. Yeah, I think that's everyone. That's all set up. Let me open Steam, and yeah, I think we're ready to go. Hey folks, and welcome to this edition of Dave's Saturday Stream. Today I am streaming Stray, the game where you play as a cat in like a dystopic world, I think it is. I've always been interested in this game ever since it dropped. It looked fun enough. I've heard some criticisms over the years that's pretty, by the numbers, pretty bland. But hey, I've been interested in it, so let's find out if I enjoy it or not myself. This was gifted to me by my friend Rue for my birthday this year, so I've been meaning to get around to streaming this as soon as possible. And hey, here we go. It finally arrived. Funnily enough, as usual, this was part of a poll from my patrons to choose which game I stream next. And there was another tie, so I chose this as the tiebreaker. We'll see which the two others win next time. It'll probably be the other one that was part of the tiebreaker, but who knows? Anyways, let's see. Let me just check something. And let's see. Wait, what's happening? Okay, there we go. Yeah, let's start playing Stray. Turn on the controller. And let's go. Make sure everything's going well. Microphone's doing its thing again. Silly microphone. Okay, here we go. Screw's best experience with a gamepad. Well, it's a good thing I have a gamepad. Ooh, that's a bit loud. Let me turn that down. And as usual, if the game or my microphone is too loud, please do let me know. Hey, it's Wraithcall. How you doing, Wraith? Okay, let's start. Let's start, yeah. Let's play Stray, man. Yeah, Stray. I should stop talking like this because I'm gonna hurt my throat. And I have to stream for like 3 hours. The bit's over. Stop doing this, Dave. Okay, here we go. I like the rain sounds. I always like rain sounds. I should continue my play of Rain World or start that over again since it's been so long. I've probably forgotten how to play that. That was really interesting. It was just one of those where I stopped playing. Things came up, so I didn't stream for a while after that. Okay, so I think I'm controlling the cat now. Yeah, there we go. Okay. There's the kitty. Yeah, personally, I'm not a cat person because every time I've tried to deal with cats, it has not been a positive experience. Dogs love me. It's easy for me to interface with dogs. But yeah, cats are cute. Purring. Yeah, they're all going to sleep. I should probably join them. There we go. And then, like Rain World, it starts flooding. Ooh. Butterfly in the sky. Yep. That song is ingrained in my brain. Growing up in the US in the 80s. Do wish I could stretch like cats do. My body is nowhere near as limber. Inside the wall. I think the like life overtaking runes, the way that looks, it reminds me of that, oh god, I can't remember the game's name now, from like 2010 to 2013, like the early 2010s. It was by Ninja Theory. It was their retelling of the Journey to the West. Remember, it had kind of that look to it. Okay. It's time to roam. Huh. How amusing. There we go. Wraith Cult with the name. Enslaved Odyssey to the West. Yeah, I tried replaying that a few years back because I've had the PC version forever. I played the original on the PS3. Didn't click. Ooh, puddle. Don't cats hate water? You're going the wrong way, cat. Assassin's Creed, but you're a cat. Make it Ubisoft. Oh. Lap, 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 lap. Yeah, I like the sounds of the water. Which is kind of funny because it's kind of raining off and on and cloud. Ooh, birds. Hey, if you can walk along a railing, why wouldn't you? Hold A to chain jumps. Parkour! A Assassin's Creed. There we go. Doesn't quite work, but... so saying you actually want another Catwoman game? Did anyone ever play that? Meowth's Edge. Is that supposed to be like Mirror's Edge? You gotta at least have something that sounds like the word you're trying to replicate. Ooh, look at these. Flowers. Flowers. Yes, the flowers. They grow when no humans dare tread. It's 4:22 a.m. You try being witty at this hour. Look, I'm happy you're in the stream, but personally, I'd be asleep. Hold left trigger to observe. Ah. Da-da-da. Girders. Da-da-da-da. You know what else? It's because I played it what, a couple months back now, but yeah, getting a little jouissant from this as well. Oh no! Oh no! No! The other cats are like, oh, I guess that's what's happening. We'll miss you. Ooh. Game Grumps played Catwoman, eh? Beautiful train wreck. Yeah. Good for them. Huh. The way the world's pulsing. Oh, I see. The cat is not, yeah. That's why it's pulsing. Concussion. Is that garbage pulsating? Oh, those look like head crabs from Half-Life. Don't want to have to deal with those. Well, I guess we're okay. Hey, it's Dork. How you doing, Dork? Welcome to the party. Well, no searching through trash for us. Missed jump. Fall inside the city. Ah, this is Dead City. This is one of those games that gives you achievements just for moving forward. Alright, quiet, begun quiet. You never update us about the games you're playing. Now, do I go over the fence like this? Yes, I go up here. Wait, there was a door over there, though. Maybe I should go for the door. I want to explore. That's cat-like behavior, right? Curiosity killed the cat, that's the saying. Surveillance. It speaks cat. Are you a surveillance camera? Really? Oh. Robot. Does that mean there's food this way? No music or no bugles or trombones or trumpets. That's a trumpet, right? Oh. There we go. You go this way. Wait. Oh, you're not letting me go up that way? Okay, maybe that's not the way to go. Okay, I was overthinking it. Just saw the gif again of the skydiver landing and the kangaroos attacking him for no reason. Lol, Australia, man. I haven't seen that one, but yep, that sounds like Australia. Okay, kangaroos, man. Okay, up the pipes we go. Pipe climb. No, we're not going in the fan. Maybe we have to. So, like, that's obviously the way forward, or maybe not. Commenters said generally believe kangaroos are as surprised as their behavior as we are. I don't know. I think a lot of them are just jerks, like people. Okay. So how the f do I get through there, huh? Huh? Am I stuck already? Is this really, really obvious and I'm just not seeing it? Okay, I have a pail. What does that do? Ah! Yay, I solved the puzzle. Of course the cat would knock things off ledges. Do I want to push all of them off? Why not? Interactivity! Ooh. All of the paint must go. Oh. Being a little shit paid off. I want to do this smoothly, but I'm not really getting it. Oh well, I'll stop. Dave, that's what cats do. Isn't that hilarious? Lamau. La meow. Okay, on we go. Well, that's one way to get around. Okay, Dave. La meow is generally great. Good on you, mate. Ah, thanks. Every now and then I get a good one off. Okay, well, the arrow goes that way. I guess I can't go that way. I wonder if there is much off the beaten path exploration. Now, are those robots? Oh. Okay, which is the way forward? I think it's this way. Maybe not. Oh, yep, there we go. I will catch you, little shell bug robot thingy. Oh, on the other hand, indeed. Oh no. No. How? Oh God. What an indignity. No, no! I'm getting head crabbed. Or body crabbed. Or roboted. Leave me alone! Woo! Perfect timing for that comment. Which comment was that? I make so many. Ooh, ramen. Yeah, the lighting's pretty good in this. Like, nice contrast between light and dark. Oh, it makes you wish you were playing an immersive sim. Stalking my prey from the shadows. I made the Assassin's Creed reference earlier, but a thief game as a cat could be pretty cool too. Okay. All right. Whoop. Ah, an open window. And I'm in. It's blue. That means sad. Ah, yes, Assassin's Creed 2 needs a little bit of tuning, but what's it called? PC Gaming Wiki to the rescue. We avoided the remaster. What the fuck? Yes, yes, an emphatic yes. It is like, I think I said this last week when I was streaming Klonoa, but between the Klonoa remaster and now the AC2 remaster, I'm like side-eyeing any remaster now. It's like, why don't I just go and try and play the original and see how that holds up? Oh, I need to get up there, so how do I get up there? I guess I go up here. There's got to be something. Like another place I can jump, right? Like, yes, I need to get up there. What am I missing this time? Like one little simple jump here mark that I missed. Contextual button press. Ooh, CRT. I'm still kind of in a, ooh, maybe I should get a CRT kind of headspace. Is this what I needed? Yay! My feeble human brain worked it out. Okay. Umbrella. Ella. Let's see. Now he shows which way to go, right? You think my opinion will change after playing more of the good ones? Name a good one. Or, even harder, name one that outshines the original. Yeah, I've talked about liking the PS3 Shadow of the Colossus remaster, but at this point, I think I need to go back and play the original and see how that shapes up. That'd be an interesting exercise, actually, to play the original PS2 version. Of course, I'd have to emulate it these days. I've got the remaster on my PS3, and then I could play the Bluepoint remake that they did for the PS4. That's the one I know there was a lot of people talking about how that didn't feel the same. Oh, the remasters? Yeah, well, I also gotta say that the Metal Gear Solid remasters I'm playing on the PS3 are pretty damn good. Did I go down here? Is this what I'm doing? What am I doing? We're going over here? I guess I'm going over here. We're not including remakes, Wraith. Remakes are a whole different ball game. Oh no! No! Not again! Yakuza Kiwami. I'd argue Yakuza Kiwami's a remake. It's using the Yakuza 0 engine. They added in a lot of cutscenes. Okay, so we go back up. Too smart. No, I just have strong opinions. And wow, my memory sucks in many, many, many aspects. It's not too bad when it comes to video games. You know, that's something I was thinking about recently, because I'm seeing a new therapist, and he's about my age, and I got to talking about my love of computers, and we're talking kind of, you know, he used a lot of stuff I used back in the day, and it got me thinking about how, like, I have friends who, you know, they had the same love of computers that I did growing up, and same access to them. And they all went into IT and, you know, got careers in that and got very good at all that. And while I probably could have gone that route, like, you know, I just had little to no interest in computers outside of being able to play video games. Like, I knew the ins and outs of DOS and MemMaker just so I could get games to work. But besides that, I never really cared to make my own levels. In high school, I attempted using, you know, the Doom editor or the Duke 3D editor to make levels, and I gave up pretty quickly. Maybe it was a lack of tutorials I could find, but yeah, it's just like, it's just been games, man. Whatever can facilitate my enjoyment of video games has been where my passions lie. Maybe that's even why I enjoy criticism so much, because it's kind of just an excuse to play as many games and think about as many games as possible. The Dead Space, that's definitely a remake. But yeah, like, even I've attempted to make my own games. I even have ideas for games I'd like to make or try to make in the future. But when I think about the time that it would take, I mean, obviously, with the whole ADHD diagnosis, I've not really been able to find medication that helps so far. I don't have the time to dedicate to more than like one thing. And I just much more prefer to dedicate my time towards being a critic. Like if I could become master of my own time, then sure, maybe I could tinker with making games as well, and maybe that's a cool avenue I could go down. But yeah, just everything's still in service of being able to play games. So I need another pail, I guess. Or we just cut the circuit to the fan. I guess that's a way too. It's like me. You got similar thoughts? Must consume video games. Yeah, and I think the ADHD is part of that as well. Like, I've talked before about how before my channel, it was so rare for me to complete video games. I'm in the flat. The flat! Ooh, what's this? Campus affiliated institution. Well, I gotta knock the bottle. That was not so much a knockoff, more that the physics kind of ping-ponged that around the room. But, no, 999 is definitely a remake. They had to change the end of that game just to make it work outside of 2 screens. VLR, that's a remaster. Ace Attorney, yeah, I'd say that's a remaster. They just basically cleaned up the art and made it like widescreen available, didn't they? What was I saying? I was saying something about games. Oh yeah, how this channel basically got me to beat games, because like when if I'm gonna do a critique on a game, well, I got to play the whole thing, which means I have to play it daily or put in as much time as I can. So that's been really good for getting to play all these wonderful games that I probably would have never seen the end of before starting the channel. Like even now, need help. I'm playing through Elden Ring very slowly for a future video, and at the moment, I mean, I'm only like 40 hours in. I'm nowhere, and God, that's frightening to say. Need help, but like if I wasn't playing that for a video, I probably would have given up on that game a while back. All right. Body required for download. Body required. Enter. Enter the door, turn on, find a body. Okay. Baldur's Gate and its sequel, Planescape Torment, Neverwinter. Oh, all the Beamdog games. Ooh. I would call them remasters because basically they just got the games to work on modern systems. Put in all I think they put in a bunch of fan patches and, widescreen support and all that jazz. I think. Could be wrong on that. Okay, so gotta do something in this room. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. I was reminiscing while trying to talk to chat. I will also say that all this remaster remake talk, it's like talking genres. I think it's fun, but ultimately it's like a conversation starter, but unhelpful the further you go. Okay, I need to find the circuits. Aha! I do the smart thing, because I a smart cat. I'm a smarty cat? No. Is smart Alec? Isn't there like a smart thing related to cats? A smart saying? I'm just showing a whole ass here. Dave, is Grim Fandango Remaster good? Oh yeah, yeah, actually, yeah, those. Again, I wonder if you'd call them remakes just because they did so much to them. Like the Double Fine LucasArts remasters. I think what there's three. There's Day of the Tentacle. There's Full Throttle and Grim Fandango. They're all fantastic. I mean, okay, I'm not actually a big fan of Full Throttle, so that I haven't bought that one. But like Day of the Tentacle is one of my favorite games. It's definitely one of my two favorite adventure games, and Grim Fandango is a masterpiece, a very janky, odd masterpiece, which is why the remaster is so good. So the FF10 and 10.2 remasters are not as good as the PS2 versions, but it's great being able to play them on modern systems. I think it's this FF12 is better because it's the later release of that where you have more than one license grid. They released a version after the original that made leveling up less annoying. FF13 is probably a decent remaster because that's the only way to play the game anymore. Oh, but back to Grim Fandango. That was an early 3D game, so it uses tank controls. And in the Double Fine remaster, you can play it as a point and click game. So that's going to make it a lot better for a lot of people. But you can also play it the original way, and you get an achievement for beating the game with tank controls. Which when I bought the remaster and replayed the game, that was how I played it, because that's how I know to play it. Wait a minute, there's one right there. FF13 remaster one. I've heard rumors that one's coming, which Drew and I were really happy about because we wanted to play that together last year, but Drew just couldn't get a version of the game to work. Oh, I'll tell you what's a really good one, but again, I don't know whether you classify this remaster or remake, is what Machine Games did for Quake 1 and 2. Those are really good. But again, like they've even made their own level packs for that. So like, can you count that a remaster? It's the thing. It's like, where's the line? And is it useful to actually say where the line is? Okay, so I knocked the box down. I guess the box is useful. What is this? It's a brain? Okay, thing comes on the screen. Oh, I just noticed there's like a one of those good luck cat things over there. Remaster plus quality of life plus new content. The games were not modified. See, now we're getting into like the nitty gritty of this distinction no longer matters. Hey, it's Rue. Hello, Rue. How you doing? What are you talking about? Is protein and fat not a brain? What? What? So is this what I need? Is this what I was after? Oh. I guess it is. Yeah, okay. Oh, right, I asked if it was a brain. Sorry, my brain is really split between this remaster remake discussion that's going on in chat and playing the game, and more of my conversation is going over here. Sorry, more of my brain power is going over here because I find that conversation much more interesting than what's going on in the game so far. Probably, but it's a little guy. It's a little drone guy. Okay, that's not a bad fake out. I thought we were going to bring that robot body to life that was in there. Instead, we got this little drone guy. B12. It's a vitamin. It worked. I'm free. Thank you. I can believe the cameras. A cat in the dead city. I can't remember my name. It seems my memory is corrupted. I've been trapped in the electronic network for so long. Wait, there's a lot going over here. Dave and Cat does cat things. Yeah. Wonder when they're going to remake Stray. It looks so dated already. Ugh. No work for a scientist who lived here. For now, you can call me B12. That's what it says on my exterior. It's dangerous in the dead city, but you seem like you know how to handle yourself. You ran from all those little bugs. Let's get out of here. Follow me. Okay. That key unlocks the door. I remember that much. You know, I understand that they want to impart more information, but I like this whole start of the game where there wasn't dialogue. Battery low already. Come over here. So we gotta keep recharging it. You're going to have to put this on. Oh, so I'm just the battery pack for this little drone. Oh. Why am I crawling around like this? Is it too heavy? Probably too heavy. Backpack was designed for small quadrupeds like you. Is this uncomfortable for you? Don't worry, you'll get used to it. Oh, yeah, that's fine then. I've digitized the key, stored it in the backpack. Okay. Now, this is really an adventure game. I've got inventory now. If you're ever curious about an object, you can show it to me. Or to others if we come across. Now let's get out of this flat. My goodness. I thought this was just going to be like a fun platforming game with a cat, but it's a bloody adventure game. Rude. Oh, okay, that's how it works. And now I have a torch. Oh, dear. This is my catata. Now you can light bonfires. Oh, bloody hell, right? Oh, okay, I need to find the digicode. Digicode, digital monsters? Okay. Oh, look, there's a code up here. 3 plus 48? 39? 50? 351. Yay! Oh. There's 4 things. Okay. Well, my acting stupid backfired on me. As it probably always should. Oh, that's not a plus, that's a 7. Yep. I showed my whole ass there. This is why you never want to act smart. You'll always fall on your face. Yeah, my dad used to put the slash through the 7. I don't do that, but I do write my 4s that way, because if I write them that way, sometimes they can look like a 7. And I do the one with the little diagonal on the bottom. Oh, sorry to disappoint, Rafe. I'm not actually a Digimon fan. I just know that theme song from catching the cartoon when I was younger. All right, 3, 7, 5. Wait, did I not memorize the numbers right as well? Wow. 3, 7, 4, 8. Right. 3, 7, 4, 8. Okay. Never want to mock ignorance because it's a state we all dip into in times. Yep. I tend to have a belief that there's no such thing as stupid people. We all do stupid things, but my brain constantly tries to bombard me with exceptions, which prove it hard to fully commit to that belief. But I think it's something that's good to keep in mind. That elevator in the distance, that's important, I think. I know we need to go up. But for now, let us travel on a pail through the dead city. Ooh, what the heck is that? Some sort of membrane. Ooh, I don't like that. Oh, I don't like that at all. Unless it's mushrooms, and they're edible. Prideful, intentional ignorance, on the other hand, mock away. Yeah. Wait, I remember. The outside. Feels like I've been there before. Is that where you came from? No! I promised someone I would go there. Promised who? So now there's going to be like character development for this little android. This postcard, the mural, was painted from it. Let's take it. I gotta admit, yeah, this is different than I thought Stray would play out. Not sure I like it, but we'll keep going for today and we'll see how I feel at the end. Why do I have these memories? How did they get here? Let's keep going. Beach level. Yeah, new memory received 3%. Oh, uh-oh, Wraith, careful. There's a completionist aspect to this game. It looks like flesh gone wrong, yeah. The thing here, let's take it. Yeah, pretty much what Dave said earlier about it now being an adventure game. Otherwise, Little Kitty Big City is a lot more your cat go do stuff. Ah, yeah, that one. That looked fun too. Now, sadly, like I was about to ask, where's the game where you're a dog and you get to do cute things? There is one. I think the name is Paparazzi, and I did not like it, even though the name is amazing. Translate. Safe zone. Yeah. This is very cyberpunk with a cat and an adventure game. And oh, there's the little guys that were chasing me before. No, bad. Ooh. The slums. Akira X Neon Genesis Evangelion X Cat. Oh, don't say that, Rue. Now I'll see them as like robotic cockroaches. Oh. The robot's scared of me. Oh no. Aw. But I'm a cat. I'm a cat. There's nothing to fear from me. Ah. Although this is probably feeding me cat's superiority complex. I was thinking, what's the opposite of an inferiority complex? Because that's what cats have. They think they're superior to everyone. Or at least they come off that way. Music's not too shabby. Why are robots wearing clothes? Maybe that's a discriminatory question to ask. Oh no, the eyes are glowing. It's time to rumble. They seem to have their own language. Oh, Ro. Harness cockroaches on a treadmill to create power. You realize there's going to have to be people to maintain such power stations. Are you volunteering for that? I want nothing to do with that. Even knowing that I live somewhere that was like powering via cockroach. No! No, look, we have wind, we have solar, we have nuclear. They're very close to creating plasma. Fusion. we don't need to give the cockroaches power. Red lights start blinking and no consequences. Well, we're meeting someone. They seem to fear flesh. So, this is a Cronenberg game. People on treadmills running from... why are you doing this to me? Why? Why? You're no Zurk. How dare you? We're not familiar with your kind. You are welcome in our village as long as you don't eat anyone. It's safe. Coming out, boys. So, like, is this game turning into, like, as a cat, we're going to, like, save these robot people? Is this, like, what the hell am I playing? David, seriously. What? Why, Rue? Why use the emoji? Why? Yeah, I'm getting distracted by it. But, you know, I always consider that a good stream when I'm more concerned with chat than I'm concerned with the game. I mean, ideally, yes, a good streamer creates a good balance, but, you look lost. What do you need? Oh, picture the outside. Ridiculous. Elevator isn't operational. Everyone knows that it is impossible to leave this place. Well, except the outsiders. But they're all gone now, except Momo. You can try to talk to him if you want, but he gave up trying to leave. It's for the best. He lives high up in that building with the orange neon sign. Hey, a goal! What the heck is a flurkin? You gave such a fright, we thought you were a Zurk. Oh, very pretty. Joris. Really thought you'd take the elevator? I never seen that thing work, and I'll be 374 years old tomorrow. Ronin. Why go up there? There's nothing there. Anyala. Johan. Oh, I can't crawl up. If you've seen a cockroach in Southeast Asia or Australia, you too would be distracted. Yeah. Goal, who's winning? Back to the draw. Boy. Wow, I'm almost out of water here. I guess it is almost time for the first break. Okay, what's down here? Oh, I'm the merchant of the market. Azuz! You give me something, I give you something. It's as simple as that. This is an ancient relic, a testament to the talent of our ancestors. It will cost you 3 energy drink cans. I can't do less. Set of electric cable, the best of the market. I'll exchange this for a super spirit detergent. Music sheet, a masterpiece of art of a very renowned artist. Cost you 1 energy drink can. And that's me cutting me on the throat. That's a Discworld reference. Ooh, what's this? Oh, the marketplace. Yes. Hey, hello. Fortunate to have these items to help us defend against the Zurks. The slums has its threats and preparation is key. Leto. Duke Leto. Oh, I thought that was a tree, but it's someone tending to the tree. I take care of the plants. The humans improved them so much, now they require very little light. Let's just add a bit of water and look how big they get. It really is an amazing technology. Yeah, biology is a very amazing technology. So I guess I'll go up over there. Okay. Marvel alien critter. Looks like cat. Tentacles come out of mouth to pull victims into a limitless void inside. Apparently, the anatomy evades my recall. Well, that's terrifying. Okay, I'm gonna take my first break. Let's see, what kind of music to put on today? How about cyberpunk music? Okay. I'll put that on, and I'll be back in about 5. Hope you have a good break as well. Hey folks, I'm back. Let's turn off that cyberpunk dystopian music and let's go back to Stray. Back to Stray. Back to Stray. I'm playing Stray. Okay. So we're going towards this building here, I believe. You know, actually, I kind of want to explore a little more up this way. How's everyone doing? You all have a good break? Hey, there's another robot. Hello, I'm a musician, but I don't have any songs. Ah, so if I could buy the sheet music, I could give that to the musician. Oh, this is like a whole Zelda side quest thing going on here. He wanted cans, though, for the music, didn't he? Why am I interested in doing this? This isn't progress. Yay! Here I come to save the day. The way you compute tonight. Oh, that's a nice one. Hear me out. And my controls are reversed now. Okay, that was funny. That was funny. Follows the numbers, but it looks like a binary language, a succession of zeros and ones. We might be able to decipher. Clever way to depict disorientation. Oh yeah, games have been using that one for a long time. Or makes the controls feel sluggish and the screen warps, like when you would eat the fuzzies in Yoshi's Island on the Super Nintendo. Sorry, I got something in my throat. We must be able to... Okay, so it sounds like you give that to someone in there. Only a real geek could read this. So I need to find a nerd. Okay. Well, maybe I've yet to meet that robot. Oh, Here's another robot. Teddy. Oh wait, there's a whole bloody town to explore now. Oh my goodness. Huh. So yeah, there's like a whole bloody town to explore. Huh. So far I've knitted 478 miles of scarf. It's something to do. If you bring me some electric cable, I can make you a poncho. Ooh. Well, there's the next quest. Do I want the cat to have a poncho? I kinda do. Elliot programming. Knock on the door and wait for us to open. Well, that's not really a knock. Why won't you let me meet? Huh? Come on. Fine. I guess I'll stay in here. Ooh. Ooh. It means Duffer Bar. Who writes rendezvous via binary code? Well, that doesn't actually help me, does it? Okay. This tree is a scientific marvel. It's remarkable that human ingenuity found a way to create plants that thrive without sunlight. Organic life requires trees to purify the city's air. Robots don't need it, but they take care of them anyway. It's what the humans would have wanted. Huh. Ah. I see, an alternate way in. Interesting. Elliot's a hypochondriac, not many of those anymore. He got passed down from our ancestors. If you want him to go back to work, you better bring him some cloth. That will butter him up. Huh. Place is... Man, this game is very different from what I thought it was. Okay, so I need cloth. Sorry, I need cables to get the poncho. What did I need for the cables again? Yep. Super Spirit Detergent. Okay, well, if I ever find a detergent. Wow, I'm exploring and doing fetch quests. Yeah, really didn't expect that. These guys better not drop a paint bucket in or else Cosmo will get ticked off. One of the troublemakers playing with the paint buckets on the roof? Keep your paint away, I'm tired of cleaning my stoop because of your mess. Okay, so we need to get up there and knock a paint can over to get in there, I guess. Super Spirit Laundry. Well, that's probably where we find detergent. Probably. Wow. It's like you have to wonder how much of the game is like this kind of thing. R.I.P. humans, eh? Humans were the first residents around here. Seems that they're all dead now. What do you think it feels like being dead? I know it's silly coming from me, but are they actually at peace? Will I be at peace when I die? I don't know what death feels like for an AI. Sorry, I didn't want to break the mood. Let's move on. Huh. Yeah. I'm kind of finding myself interested in the lore of this world, despite myself. So can you even leave? The Guardian said it's not the Zurks. Okay, and we're back here. Ooh, who are you? Ah, this is where I get the detergent from. Are they stealing? There we go. I got a bloop, 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 bloop. So where's this detergent I need? Ah, there it is. Nice. Yay. You know what this kind of reminds me of? I'm playing FF7 Remake at the moment, and the game will, you know, go beat by beat through like the beats of the original game, but then there will be these parts where you get to like you'll reach Wall Market or you'll reach the slums, and it'll be like now there's all these side quests available. You can go help out all the locals, and it's kind of like a break in the game, and it's always nice to do those. Interested in lore and Robot City so far? Kind of. Yay! And how many do I need for that? 3 energy drink cans. Okay. Anyways, I can get a poncho now. I'm interested though that okay. Yay, I got a poncho. Perfect for a cold robot. Oh, where's the cold robot? You went out on the street, right? That's it's too dangerous. The Guardian is the only one who can open the door. Interesting. I left it in the streets and yesterday the Zurks had consumed it completely. That's crazy, right? They can eat everything. Okay, so not there. Ah, and that's the exit of the bar, right? Okay. Need to find the one without the poncho. I might as well give more music to Morse. So it's 4 numbers. Well, there's a lot of 4 numbers around here. Access to sewers is condemned because of the proliferation of Zurks. Sorry, I kind of feel like I'm getting sucked into the game and I'm failing to read some of the dialogue, so if that happens, just let me know. Oh no, it's working! Oh yeah, that's that one. Yep. Makes me feel like there's spots I really haven't checked yet. Oh, you look cool. So if today is yesterday's tomorrow, tomorrow will be yesterday today, right? Time is weird. We don't age like the soft one ancestors. We're trapped here forever. Oh, you're watching TV. That's how I came in. I guess maybe I should move on. I kind of want to do more fetch quest stuff, but I guess that's punch up for out. Let me try it on. See me if you need anything fixed. Okay. Duffer bar. Oh, to go to the bar. Okay. There'll be a 4. Okay, I think I get it. I get it. Wow, that probably took longer than it should have. Oh yeah, I've looked at that. Silly me. Ah, 1283. Hey, we solved the puzzle. Okay, we got one more, don't we? Yep. Untitled. Tunic contains exactly 44 notes. How much do you love finding codes for locks? Not a big fan because I've already forgotten the code since I talked to the musician. 1283. Like, I'm not even sure this is something that I want to do, but, you know. Thanks, Dork. Oh, more sheet music. Yeah, that completely wasn't worth it. Oh well. It's something to do, isn't it? Anyways. Okay, I'll work on continuing now. Unreadable sheet music. I need to find more drinks, though. I guess that's probably for memories. Okay, so... Oh, speaking of memories... Well, how do we get up there, then? Oh, there we go. Remember... Companions have evolved so much. In the early days, their simple AI merely imitated human art. Now this is all their own. Humans often said that making art is important in desperate situations. These are certainly desperate times. Yeah, I'd love to check out all the memories, but I don't know that I have the bug in me to search. Hey, that leads up here. That's cool. Oh no, not again. Huh, that's something weird over there. Let's check that out. Who are you? Circles of light are pleasing to watch, but I want to see the real sky someday. Oh. Huh. Okay. Wait a minute. Cats. Oh, looky here. Library. Interesting. My kind of... Oh, library and CRTs. Yeah. My kind of place indeed. Wow. Damn cats. Hey Doc, I found the keys to your safe. You need to be more careful with these. Oh, there's another safe. It's not enough to bury your safe behind a bunch of books. Okay, so there's a safe in here. So many books to knock over. Yes. I'm king of the books. So where will this safe be? Ooh, is that a fridge? Books in the fridge. Why not? Oh. I developed your artificial intelligence in order to be as creative as a real human, volume 42. I think this robot read themselves to death. Well, more sheet music. So where would the safe be? Why I'm so interested in finding it. It's probably just going to be sheet music. But it's something to discover now. So it's like, Yeah. It's kind of like the rational part of my brain, you know. I'm streaming a game. This doesn't have to do with the main story. Just leave it alone, Dave. But I get sucked into kind of like the vibe that the game wants you to play by. So it's like, yeah, I want to explore. I want to find all this stuff. This is what hooked me, exploring the nooks of this town. Yeah, I was thrown when the game became that, because I was just expecting, you know, like a cinematic platformer. Oh, what's that? Interesting. But yeah, there's something about this area. No, Dave, you're totally doing what you should. Okay, let's go over to the other side. Oh, okay. We can sleep on the bookshelf. Is the A button prompt contextual jumping hindering it for you, by the way? Kind of. Like, oh, it's raining out there. Rain and wind. If it kind of worked like as it should, or as I feel it should, probably be better. But like, it doesn't always do what I want it to. And when there's lots of things to jump on, it can be annoying to have all those little A prompts everywhere. Okay, so I'm going to read that one more time. You need to be more careful. It's not enough to bury your safe behind a bunch of books. Bury your safe behind a bunch of books. So it's got to be like an area I can move the books. Oh, like here. My goodness. I'd already found it and I didn't know it. Strange notebook with a symbol on it. Belonged to someone named Doc. UV lamp. We should be capable of warding off the Zurks. Okay. Momo person. Okay. Okay, so this was not a bad excursion. I got something out of it. Kind of want to continue searching rooftops though. Like, I'm wondering where those last 2 cans are, so I can get that memory, even though, as I said, it's probably not worth it, but yeah. There's one of them. I'm kind of in the zone of the game now. Okay. One left. Oh, who are you? Oh, hey, it's you. You do look weird and small, but there's something about you. I feel compelled to pet you, but I won't won't because I don't understand why. Because I'm a cat. But, you know, cats only like to be pet until they don't. And often, when they don't, they scratch you and run off, whereas a dog will just kind of go away. If a dog ever wants to stop being pet, sometimes you could do it for hours and you stop and they're like, why did you stop? Okay, so let's go to this place. Boop, boop, boop. Hey, through the wall. Hey, what's that? More sheet music. Okay. More books. Clementine notebook. What's that? Symbol on it. Named Clementine. We managed to... Wait. There's a place called Midtown. Oh. Talked to Momo earlier. His eyes. I knew this look. He will not come with us. Don't know what that means, but it'll probably be useful later. Absolutely true. Dogs make no damn sense most of the time, but they are great. Oh, I think dogs make complete sense. They just want 100% of your attention and affection and food all the time. Because they're so cute, they get it. I'm going to visit my mom after I stream tonight for dinner, and she's looking after my sister's dog. So yeah, I get to play with a very energetic and rambunctious mini schnauzer who can play tug of war and keep away for literal hours. Okay, so maybe it's time to make my way towards Momo. Like, I'm not confident about finding that third energy drink or the time it would take. Like, if I was on my own, I'd probably look for it, but I'm streaming. Gotta keep this train moving. Choo-choo. Best way up there is probably that way, right? Okay. Oh, look. There's a pail. Huh. Okay. I kind of just want to know what's over here. It's probably nothing. Want to catch a ride? Yep. I played a lot of Borderlands when that came out. Don't really like any of the sequels, yet anytime I get on any kind of contraption in my head, I always hear, want to catch a ride? Oh, hello. A memory. It's like this poor guy also wanted to go to the upper level. Yes, I remember. Midtown is up there, away from all the garbage and sickness of the slums. Even in dire times, humans could not help but divide themselves by social class. Back then, a lot of people from the slums were prepared to do anything to move up there. Apparently, robots also copied this behavior. Great, so robots have class divide too, just because they're copying what humans did. And there is the inherent problem with AI, because we're the ones setting the parameters. So there's no real hope for it to solve the mistakes that humanity has wrought, because they can only really function the way we tell them to. Now, eventually, maybe they'll reach a point where, you know, they can make their own conclusions, but that's when all the bad sci-fi happens. Okay, so I need to get up here. It's not letting me up on those, which that would be a very easy, like, it seems that's the way to go. So I need to get up there, but I can't. Yeah, go talk to Momo. So I need to find how to get up to Momo. I'm sure it's not as tricky as I'm making it. That seems to usually be the case. But I will continue to... Oh. Yep. Look at that painting. Big goofy guy. It's never going to work. Why did I let them go? I'm all alone now. Hey you, what do you want? This picture there outside. Do you want to go there? Well, don't bother. It's a waste of time. It will only bring you loneliness and despair. My friends had this dream too, but now they're gone and all alone. I don't know where they ended up. I tried to contact them, but that bloody transceiver doesn't work. My friends and I took notes of our research about the outside. Here, take mine if you really want to go there. Moa's notebook, 1 of 4. You're on your own. I'm done with the outside. Good luck. Moa seems very sad. He misses his friends. Let me check the notebook he gave us. The Outsider's Manifesto. We must go outside at any cost. We must protect our brothers and sisters. We must stay away from Zurks. Signed Clementine, Baltazar, Doc, and Momo. Momo's name was added later. Okay, I've got one more notebook to find. Yes, this is my masterpiece. I shall call it Big Goofy Guy. Self-portrait of Big Goofy Guy. Do the cat bag shuffle. Do the cat scratch shuffle. Stop. Hammer time. That was the first CD I ever received, like in 1992. I think my mom's brother gave me it. The MC Hammer. Please Don't Hurt Him Hammer album. Before then, I had many cassettes of Michael Jackson. Oh, Back Home 2. I remember this video game. It was made just after I was created, I think. I can't remember it well. Scientist and I spent a lot of time playing it. It was fun. I miss him. I can't remember his name. So I'm guessing this is like a previous game of the studio. Boom, 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 boom. Great album. Really, Peter? Hey, ball. Hey, radio. Outsiders. Earth is the third planet from the Sun and fifth largest in the solar system by mass and diameter. To date, it is the only celestial object known to foster life. According to radiometric dating, the Earth is 4.54 billion years old. It has a single natural satellite, the Moon, which formed soon after. The gravitational interaction with the Moon creates the tide, stabilizes the Earth's axis of rotation, and gradually reduces its rotation speed. And the Sun is a mass of geometric gas. Biometric gas? Huh, I've forgotten some of the lyrics to that. Symbol on the wall matches the one in the notebook. Okay, well, I've already gone there. We checked the other signs like that. I mean, for 1990? Well, okay, to be honest, Peter, I have not listened to that album in like 20 years or more. My one memory, like, I basically wanted it because You Can't Touch This, I thought was amazing as, you know, like a 10-year-old. Looking back, there is quite a catchy song on the back half of the album, because I had cassettes, so I still, to this day, I still think of albums kind of like in front halves and back halves, because also, this is definitely ADHD, I would get tired listening to an album like after 5 or 6 tracks. So to me, a lot of albums were only like their first half. It was only like on long car rides or when I was on an airplane, would I ever get to like hear the back half until in my teenage years and 20s, when I would just listen to albums to listen to them, and then I became a lot more familiar with the back halves of albums, the side 2 of the cassette, or you know, I did have a record player when I was very young. I still like to listen to albums like their side A and side B. I go on like Discogs and I check out how the tracks are divided on the vinyls, and I listen to it that way. But yeah, there was a song on the back half of Hammer's album called "I Like 'Em Soft and Wet," and as a 10-year-old, I had no idea what that means. But the song stayed in my memory, and when I got a bit older, I'm like, well, okay, so I need to find one more place that has that look on it. Not stood the test of time when it was pretty much mostly built on samples of classic tunes. Well, there was always that album that you bought for the single and you never really liked the rest of the album. I mean, that's probably the benefit of what Apple introduced to the industry with iTunes and then the whole streaming thing. If you just want to listen to one song, you don't have to buy the whole damn album or, pay for anything anymore, really, aside from a subscription. You don't even need to pay for that. But I don't know. A lot of albums, some of my favorite tracks were not the singles. And it was cool just, sometimes they wouldn't be great songs, but you kind of form a connection even with the not so great ones on the album. But of course, this is just old man reminiscing because that's not the way it works anymore. I'm hesitant to say it's for the better or worse because that also plays into old man territory. Back in my day, things were better. Were they? Were they? Or were you just young? Yeah, Prey was pretty good too. Yeah, Napster changed everything, Rue. I love that. Yeah, as a teenager in the late 90s, when Napster came around, it was because I was deep into music. I'd buy albums and just listen to them and read the lyric books. And yeah, and just suddenly it was like, oh, you can get any song ever made ever. You just have to search for it, and if someone has it, you can download it. Just like, blew things open. Hey, there's a second person here. I forgot to talk to them. Look at all the hidden gems in this trash. Pennies from heaven, or from somewhere anyway. Vins. Now. Okay, so I need to find Balthazar. The songs both of those are based on are better. Oh yeah, if I listened to both those songs, I'd probably recognize where the samples come from. Okay. Okay, so where... Ooh, there's a... Okay, let's go back on the roofs. I got an idea. Probably about time to take my second break, too. So we'll get back on the roof, and we'll see how we go. Damn it. Now I have the chorus of Prey in my head. We got to pray just to make it today. Yeah, it's so amazing. Like, music just sticks. Or maybe it's just the way my head works. But yeah, like... Oh, so this week, because I finally decided to cancel my Spotify subscription because I read that story about how a lot of bands were taking their music off the platform because the CEO is funding, like, military hardware. And I'm like, yeah, I don't feel right about contributing to that. So, like, what other options do I have? And, I already pay for YouTube Premium. So I tried YouTube Music out, but, like, when I'm in my car, it doesn't work really well. It's really annoying to try and delete tracks from a playlist as well. So because I have an iPhone, I decided to try out Apple Music. And yeah, I know they're a horrible corporation as well, but so far so good. But Anyways, I decided, I was trying out some new albums, as I do. I always try to listen to new music, or new to me. And then I decided, because I got a couple ones I wasn't into, so I'm like, why don't I listen to like something from my like personal record collection I haven't listened to in a long time? So I decided to listen to Art by Regurgitator. Regurgitator, for those of you who are not Australian, was one of my favorite Aussie bands when I was a teenager. And Art is my favorite album of theirs. Although, re-listening to it, I think maybe Unit is the better album. But, that... Anyways, I'm listening to Art, and... like, I probably haven't listened to that album yet. At least a decade, if not more. And all the lyrics were right there. I just, like, mouthing along to lyrics as I'm laying down and listening to the music. It's just amazing. Like, I recently learned my favorite Offspring song, I Choose, on bass. And, I just had to hear that song once more, and it's like, oh, all the lyrics are right there again. I can't remember important things in my life, but video game facts and lyrics of songs I haven't listened to for 20 years, yep, they're still there. Reese says, as long as we are guarded against the rose-tinted lens of nostalgia, being historically informed and appreciative equal good. Yeah, it's hard not to coach it in empathy to seem self-righteous. Like, I was just thinking, one of the arguments for why music was better before streaming is the artists got paid a lot more. And, selling albums was a viable way for them to make a good living. And that's completely out the window now. But, it still, I guess, ignores that the music labels were taking the lion's share of the profit and not really, it's capitalism. Everyone's getting exploited. But yeah, it's easy to go, your music was better because, listen, it's not just because I like it. Look, they were getting paid more, so yeah, it's better. But it feels like a trap that's easy to fall into. Man, where is Balthazar? Oh, he's up there, isn't he? Okay. Listened to some Metallica in the gym today. Been a while since I've been into metal, so it was refreshing. Ah, nice. I've never listened to a Metallica album. Of course, I've heard all their hits from pretty much, I'd say from Enter Sandman on. That's when that's kind of the era I know. And then, of course, you get into metal or rock. Even on rock radio, you have to be deaf not to hear Master of Puppets. Plus, I'm a huge fan of reaction channels, and yeah, so I've seen many people get into Metallica that way. When I was in my 20s, I bought a Best of Megadeth album. I love that thing. But yeah, the main metal bands that I've actually bought albums from, Iron Maiden's the main one. God, I own most of their albums. And I've got a lot of best ofs, so I don't think they count. I got a couple Dream Theater albums. That's prog metal, though. That's a different beast. What else? What else do I have? I bought a couple of Tool albums. Yeah, never really got into metal until I got into Iron Maiden. Oh, and X Japan. I've got every X Japan album. That's Japanese metal. You know what? Let me put the cyberpunk dystopic music back on. I'm going to take my second break for the day, and then we'll finish up the last hour. Wraithcall says, if you're only really familiar with Metallica post Enter Sandman, recommend going further back. Well, yeah, I play bass, so it's almost impossible not to know how impactful Cliff Burton was and then how much they screwed over Jason Newsted. But yeah, I should go back and learn one or two of the songs, or just listen to the albums. Before I go on my break, I'll say that I've been going through the 70s thanks to that 1001 albums you should listen to before you die book. I'm in 1978, so I'm almost up to the 80s, and I imagine I'm going through the 80s and 90s through that book. I'm going to be inspired to many classic metal albums. Just kind of like in the 70s, I got inspired to a lot of classic rock and punk albums that I've never actually listened to before. Especially now in 78, the punk movement's really kicking off. But yes, so I'm going to take my final break. I recommend you all get up, get some water, stretch, go to the bathroom. That's definitely what I'm going to be doing. I've been holding it in for about half an hour. And then we'll play one more hour, and hopefully I can find Balthazar's notebook and we can continue on. It's kind of funny, but I think I'm kind of into this now. So I'll be back in about 5. I just realized that I forgot to put the music on before I went away. That's a shame. My favorite song to play on drums on Expert in Rock Band 2. Return of Dave, yeah. Sorry. I realized as I walked back to my computer, I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot to put the music on. So I hope the stream didn't kick me off for Rock Band type. You know, Rock Band kind of passed us by in Australia because, yeah, Rock Band 1 or 2 did not come out here. I think it was, they didn't want to ship all those plastic instruments. Even though Guitar Hero was wildly successful here, even though it was successful everywhere, I think the first time we got Rock Band was when Rock Band Beatles came out, which I did buy. I spent a good chunk of a paycheck on the whole damn thing, you know, drums and guitars and everything. Dork's talking about Master of Puppets. I actually, after talking about it before my break, that was in my head as I was going to the toilet and resting and all that. It's a very catchy song. What was I just going to say? Yeah, but you know, talking about Rock Band, it was Guitar Hero 1 and 2 really opened me up. After Guitar Hero, I bought well, I didn't. No, my friend Andrew bought it, and he gave me a copy. It was a double CD Best of Ozzy Osbourne, and I listened to that for years. And then YYZ in Guitar Hero 2 got me to pick up a best of Rush, and then I started collecting those albums, and that became one of my favorite bands. I got a best of Kansas album because of Carry On My Wayward Son from Guitar Hero 2. What else? I was already into Yes by that point, I think. Or did I get into Yes after I picked up bass? I can't remember. Ooh, translate. Ventilation power supply. Iron Maiden is guilty of that. Empire of the Clouds is 18 minutes long. Well, I mean, that was a different thing as well. Like, I think... Oh, I see how this works. I think that was because Bruce, the singer at that point, he gotten diagnosed with throat cancer, and that song was kind of what might have been his last hurrah. Rhyme of the Ancient Mariner is 14 minutes. It's the end of Paraslave, and it is my favorite Iron Maiden song. And yes, I love that one so much. Instantly, my head went do 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 do, bum bum bum. Yeah, love that one. Paraslave is not my favorite album by them, though. That would be Seventh Son of a Seventh Son, or Brave New World. Ooh, tough to pick between those two. Yeah. Real Iron Maiden head here. Oh, Dork's got a music observation. Ah, here we go. Now, I mentioned X Japan before. They have a song that's 30 minutes long. It is actually released as its own track. It was its own album called Art of Life. And I remember liking it, but I'm not too sure if it deserves its length. The radio edit is only about, I think, 5 or 6 minutes. That's much more listenable. Iron Maiden is addicted to triplets. Oh, yeah, that's because Iron Maiden is basically Steve Harris's band, the bassist, and his signature is the gallop. Although, funnily enough, a lot of his gallops aren't actually triplets. They're 16th notes with either the second or the third note having a rest. If I'm right, I could be wrong about this, but like I think his most iconic gallop is in the Trooper, and I think that's 16ths with a rest in there instead of just triplets. Oh wait, what's this? Hey, there's his notebook. Hey, we got them all. There's one named Balthazar. All trace of organic life has disappeared except for what we call the Zurks. They seem to eat almost anything that moves and breed at an inconceivable rate. As if being locked in the city wasn't hard enough. Oh, there's also a note in this book. I found a design flaw in the transceiver, but I figured out how to fix it. Here's the equation. Ah, we can help Momo. Let's show him what we found. Cool. Wraithgull's mentioning Old Gods of Asgard. We're both playing through Alan Wake 2, and he became obsessed with that music video chapter in the game, which, like, look, that thing's cool as fuck, man. Like, just like, there's a lot of Alan Wake 2 I don't like, but my play session last night was in a movie theater, and once you're done with like the whole gameplay section of that, there's a movie that plays on the screen. It's a short film that Remedy made that's actually pretty well made, and it has to do with the whole game, but you know, they just filmed and put a short film in there, and the theater itself, the game itself, has so much intricate detail put into each location, and the lighting is killer, because like that was the thing about Control. I thought the lighting of Control was one of its strengths. It was just so beautiful. And yeah, it made me think, you know, this is what even though there are bits of this game I don't like, this is what I want AAA games to be. Like using that budget to just fully express their weird vision. Dork's listening to Iron Maiden right now. What you listening to? So I'll tell you my Iron Maiden origin story. When I was in Seattle in 2002, learning animation at the Art Institute of Seattle, I found a rock station there. I think it was the really famous one. I think KEXP. Anyways, they one morning, as I'm waking up, because I had my alarm, I had an actual alarm that turned the radio on when I was meant to get up. Suddenly one morning they played Aces High by Iron Maiden, and it woke me up almost immediately. It's like, what is this? It was like the coolest thing I'd ever heard. I was 19 at the time, I think. Yeah, I had turned 20 by that point, but you know, still definitely in that age where my music tastes are still coming into themselves. And like, I instantly looked up online, like, oh, it's from this album called Power Slave. Okay, I need to go buy Power Slave. So I walked down to the local CD shop in Seattle, and they only had Number the Beast. So I bought that, and that became like my walking album in my Discman for walking around Seattle for like months. And then when I came home a couple years later, I bought their latest album, Dance of Death, and I was pumped that in my car forever. And then I bought Paraslave, and I bought a few more. And just anytime I felt I needed a new like kick, I'd buy a new Iron Maiden album. And yeah, you know, sometimes you listen to a song, just fucking grabs you. Oh, Hallowed Be Thy Name is amazing. the last hour of this stream has just turned into an Iron Maiden love fest, and the second hour was just a larger music discussion. Dance of Death is a really good album, but yeah, my favorite of that, like, yeah, the 2000s and onward is definitely Brave New World. Hey, little cat, are you looking for those useless notebooks? Meanwhile, one of the albums, I can't remember if it was the one after Dance of Death or the one after that. Both of those, no, because the one after that was The Final Frontier. Oh, it could have been The Final Frontier. Basically, both those albums were not well received, but there's a song at the end of one of them by Yannick Gears, who's the third guitarist, and it's a song called The Legacy, and that ended up being one of my favorite Iron Maiden songs. You talk about Empire of the Clouds being like a play, Wraith Call, and to me that one feels like different acts of a story. Musically as well, it shifts as it goes along. I really love that one. Hey, little cat, are you still looking for those useless notebooks? Oh yeah, I need to show him the notebook. Rue says music is life. It is the most abstract of all the art forms, and I think it's the one that can touch us the strongest. Actually, funny enough, I know I should be playing the game. Let me scratch while I tell. I watched a short, was it this morning, of Paul McCartney being interviewed. And the interviewer was asking him, one of his songs, but like, why do these chord changes just sound so good? And McCartney kind of just answers, well, it's magic, isn't it? Like, when you get down to it, chords are just different frequencies playing together. That's all they really are. But they have this ability to, like, touch deep inside us and emotionally affect us. And there really is something beautifully magic about that. Like he talks about, you can listen to like an old piece of classical music. It doesn't even have lyrics. So theoretically, a lot of people relate to lyrics, what the songwriter is saying and how that affects you. But, that old music can affect you just through its instrumentation. It's so awesome. Yeah, music is great. Brave New World, no tracks that truly stand out. I know you're joking, but like, I don't think there's a track on the album I don't like. Transmission of energy through the vibration of atoms. Well, I mean, that's it scientifically, Rue. That's the same as frequencies, but, there is something more going on. And look, it could be as simple as a human, we have like a genetic disposition to respond favorably emotionally to certain frequencies or combinations of frequencies. It could be that basic, but it's one of those things like when you start talking about spirituality and religion that it's something deeper, it's something more special. At least it feels that way. Yes, okay, I need to give him the notebooks. Right. Oh, belonged to Doc. He was really a huge nerd. He was always on the verge of a great discovery. She was really brave, the most fearsome person I met. The fact that Ears and Brains process this? Not even Ears and Brains. I mean, you go to a concert, you feel that bass, man. Or if you're in a car with a big stereo. but like, and the drums as well. You feel that shit. Okay, yeah. Wait, you actually found all my friends' notebooks? Oh, what's that note? The transceiver can be repaired? This is incredible! By the way, the design of this guy is great, isn't it? He's got a rainbow CRT. He's wearing what are those hats called? Like the Chinese rice farmer hats. He's got. Is that supposed to be? It looks like a wild Hawaiian shirt, but the length of it makes it seem like it's more a kimono. Yeah, just a wild character. Sometime, Balthazar, Doc, I'm sorry I doubted our cause. I promise you I will find a way to reach the surface. There we go. Thank you. We might be able to find you a way up. Now let's fix this piece of junk transceiver. Et voila, it works. Come with me, and you'll see a world of pure imagination. Now that just seems like a very large Hawaiian shirt. Like maybe it originally belonged to a big fat guy. Up there, see that building high above the others? If you install the transceiver at the very top of the tower, we should be able to communicate with the whole city. My friends might still be out there. If there's a way out, they'll know it. Okay. We're the only ones small and quick enough to evade the Zurks. Oh no, we need to deal with the Zurks again. We need you, little outsider. Bring us to the sky. Wraithcall made a Castle Crashers reference, and I don't know what that means, because I never played it. Well, okay, I played it briefly, but no, never liked it. Yeah, there's a hot take for you. Castle Crashers was never good. Oh, dear. I think it was, I mean, and this is not to say it's a bad thing, but it, you know, it was part of that first wave of XBLA games, like the first, you know, true indie boom where everyone was like, oh my god, oh look at that, that's where we have to reach. Wow, that kind of reminds me of the final tower of Dying Light for some reason. Well, well, we have to fight a shitty boss up there. Yeah, I think, yeah, Castle Crashers got a lot of grace just for... I mean, it was also kind of a Newgrounds game as well, the Alien Hominid guys, so there was that going for it. It's like, cool, this is like edgy and there's poop humor and it's like a cartoon and it's like an old beat 'em up. It's on XBLA and I can play with my friends. Meow to attract enemies. Oh dear. Ah! Okay. Yeah, that not only aged poorly, right? That at the time, that's kind of put me off. I'm like, yeah, I wasn't even 30 yet. I was like mid-20s when that game came out, and I'm like, really, everyone? Poop humor? Oh. Okay, so... Right, I think I know how to do this one. Aha! I have outwitted you! I wasn't even 30 yet. Time! You ever listen to that, They Mighty Giant song, Older? Time is marching on, and time still marching on. The city's full of neon. It wasn't always this way. There used to be strict energy caps, especially in the slums. Of course, the verse of Older is even better. You're older than you've ever been, and now you're even older. And now you're even older, and now you're even older. You're older than you've ever been, and now you're even older, and now you're older still. One day someone lit up rainbow lamps, neon signs all over their house. That person was taken away and never seen again. But people saw hope. Not long after, everyone started putting lots of lights in their homes. There was nothing the oppressors could do. It was a way for people to see colors again, like on the outside. I think it helped. Okay, we got quite a few memories. Was this just a side thing? Oh, here we go. Oh, wow. Okay, it's not letting me go up there. Ah, I see. That's kind of cool. Okay, well, I've done this before. I know how this one works. Sure, it took me an embarrassingly long time to work it out, but I got there eventually. Huh. Okay, we're getting close. Oh! It's a good thing these harsh milk crates were there to break my fall. Okay. I can't relax. We're in Zurk territory. It's a Zurk rush. That's got to be the influence for the name, right? Oh no, I could hack the door, but why would I? Oh, I see. Yep, I get it. And that's how happy I am to have gotten past this part of the game. Boom. Oh, look, the little drone his eyes. Can I get... Oh, I had a better angle when I was walking out. Ah, there we go. The barrel's God, bow down to barrel. Barrel Jesus. Well, the barrel, like the Son of God, we all have a role to play. That wasn't a good one. Ignore that! No, Dave, it's on stream. It's there forever. Oh my goodness. Oh, this... Oh, now I see. Oh my god. Oh no. The city's being consumed. Ugh. In Dark Messiah, you can pick up and throw barrels at enemies. It's so funny. Now, are they explosive barrels or are they donk barrels? You know, you throw a barrel at someone and it goes donk. That's the technical term. Oh dear. This has larva. Donk. Good stuff. Oh no, I gotta go in this place. Don't like that. And they sometimes fall into fire afterwards. Then do they explode? Didn't want to play a horror game. Oh man, this is gross and unnerving. Yeah, it's like now I'm dealing with stealth mechanics after like a huge piece where I was kind of doing adventure game fetch quests. Oh, okay, no. I can't. No time to reminisce here. Oh my god. Like that was an adventure game with a lot of platforming, and now it's a stealth game. Like this game's weird, man. funny clip from my time in the DL2 video. Oh, cool. I look forward to the day that video is finally released in 2027. Nah, I was just joking. But seriously, folks, I think GTA 6 is going to come out before Dork's Dying Light 2 video. I'm sorry. Silk Song's gonna come. I almost called it Swang Song. People criticize Stray for being a samey Sony adventure game type thing. And look, I kind of get it, whereas like there's not much you're doing, there's not much you can do, which is why I'm kind of actually glad that it changed to that robot like adventure game thing, because in the back of my head I was like, you can't keep, you know, what I was doing up for like 6 to 8 hours. You got an hour edited and finished. Well done. Awesome. They were responsible for waste management. Let's see. I'll give you an update on the Nest video. It's, I got 80 voiceovers recorded, and I'm about to, I think, do the video editing up to number 60. So if all goes according to plan, I should have all the recording for everything done before September hits. And if that's the case, then it should be easy, relatively easy to edit the rest of it to come out in September. As long as my health stays fine and nothing else happens, and I can work on this continuously, yeah, I think we're looking on schedule for this. Okay, they were responsible for waste management. Oh, I see, the Zurks. You know what this reminds me of? How there are those teams that have developed bacteria that can eat plastic. And I think that's really cool. But then I wonder, it's like, is that all they eat? And what happens, you know, if you create something, you know, an enzyme, let's just call it an enzyme that can disintegrate, you know, biodegrade plastic, and you let loose in all the landfills of the world, and we solve the problem with our plastic pollution. Can that enzyme mutate? Can it break down organic matter? Will we like seal our fate with this supposed solution to a problem we created in the first place? Yeah, my brain goes to these kind of places. It's not fun. I'd love to get mine out next month too. I got revitalized since apparently Dying Like the Beast got pushed back from August to September. Oh, cool. Yeah. Well, I mean, when you knuckle down, you know, you're saying what is the 6-hour video? I'm amazed at the speed you can get these huge videos out at. So yeah, I would say it's not an unfair bet to say that your video will be out before mine. But hey, long video boys. Second cold of the year. That might be the same bloody infection since early May. Oh damn, that sucks. I got that thing that's been going around where I had a sore throat for like 2 days, a pretty mid sore throat. You know, it came and went, and then I was coughing like crazy for 2 weeks, like so bad that I couldn't sleep, and I'm still kind of lingering from that. They were responsible for waste management, as trash from the upper levels overloaded the slums. They tried to develop a bacteria to dissolve it all. There we go. Exactly what I said. Oh, so I'm not the only one that thinks of this kind of thing. After the humans disappeared, that bacteria mutated, growing, eating way more than trash. Now we have Zurks. Let's go. Oh, man. Wow. I mean, I knew that was where it was going based on that first line, but to basically have that memory kind of say almost exactly what I said. Oh, you kept the poor dog up all night? That sucks. Okay, so I need to let them out to get access to the barrel. And then how do I get in? Oh, yeah. No, this is fair. Whew. I like how you and the game developers thought in the same direction. It's always cool, like when you can call something in a story, but I'm not so much I'm not so much a fan of this one, just because, you know, it just shows that I'm not the only one thinking about how dangerous it can be, especially because, like, you know, I trust a lot of people are doing things the right way, right? Like, you know, putting guardrails on it, making sure that things don't get out of hand. Then I look at what the tech bros are doing, and the world seems to be putting all this money behind things that don't have any guardrails on them. And so what am I doing now? Like, it's weird that, why would I want to go up there? Yeah. Unless, like, is it the chain? No, it's not the chain. Oh. There's their Titan. Yeah. A lot going. See, the problem is there's a lot of doom and gloom going on. It can be really easy to become very doomerist in your thinking. Like, you know, I actually, funnily enough, I'm back on Reddit now because during those 2 weeks I was sick, I would wake up in the middle of the night and I couldn't sleep. So I'm like, I go on my computer, I'm like, oh, what am I going to do in the middle of the night? And I started reading Reddit again. And, you know, these days, or at least the last 2 weeks, so many posts and so many subreddits have been about not only the UK, but Australia requiring age logins for social media, and how it's just basically governments wanting to tie like a government ID to your internet use, and just how fucked that is in regards to tracking people and censorship, and how the US is floating the idea as well, and just how the internet, which was this open and beautiful way to communicate with people, is becoming this like dystopian nightmare controlled by corporations and will be used to track all of us. Yeah. Sorry for bringing the mood down, folks, as I wonder what the hell I'm doing next. Further think of these issues as an opportunity to actually engage in proper nuance and thorough discourse. Yeah, I mean, it's really good to talk about it, but, you know, gotta have people to talk about it with. And the thing that always gets me, it's kind of like, you know, when I think about environmental impacts. It's like, yeah, I do my best just to feel better as a single person. But besides doing my part for, you know, trying to vote for the right people and do my best, I'm not making a dent in it. You know, what's it like, you know, 5 corporations pollute like 80 to 90% of the planet, something like that. You know, but you know, it's in those numbers. It's like you could pollute your whole life and you won't even touch like 1% of what the private jets of billionaires are doing, or what these corporations are doing. It's rough. Just that idea of feeling powerless. Just like I am right now, because I don't know what the game wants from me or what I should be doing. Okay, let me think about this a little. Let me use the old noodle. Hey, where did the Zurks go? What happened to them? Oh, I think I understand. I don't know how they disappeared, but they disappeared now, which means, wow. You know why I didn't click onto that? I was too busy being a doomerist. Gotta stop that. Because honestly, like, I hate feeling like that. That's actually why I stopped reading Reddit in the first place. Sure, it's a bit of sticking your head in the sand, but it's like, there is so much good to the world and beauty in the world and so many wonderful ways to spend your time. Like, you know, you're watching me play through this game, and I thank you for it. Oh my God! But yeah, just there's so much good, and it's so easy to get bogged down in the bad. But you know, yeah, video games are great. Most of them. That's the problem. Like, things suck so much everywhere, but there's all these pockets of good everywhere too. I reckon the more we encourage, promote greater depth of thinking and capacity to face and learn from the realities we navigate into overall net some advancing, I hope. Yeah. I guess I am in that doomer's mindset of just what the hell can I do? But on the other hand, I know that's not true because Rue and I spent many years recording a podcast that had a huge spread, and we got mail from people just how much it helped them and really sparked something in them. So it's like that idea. You reach one person with what you put out in the world. Heck, even me talking like this on stream. You reach one person. Oh my God. Oh no. Oh God. And I got to keep them at bay. But yes, it's like you get those good comments, and sure, there is that internet thing where, oh crap, sorry folks, I'm trying to talk and run from the Zurks. Now, do you think the Queen Zurk is called Xerxes? Okay. Yay, I'm safe. What was I thinking about? Yeah. There is that internet thing where like one bad comment, one negative comment can erase the good you feel for like 99 good comments. But I don't think that's actually true. The negative ones do tend to stick with you longer, but I remember the positive ones too. And yeah, no, I think it helps a lot knowing that even, you know, having a positive effect on one person with what you made almost makes it all worth it. Like, I mean, not to beat you down on myself again, but like, from my webcomics to the podcast to my YouTube channel, I've had a lot of creative output over the years. Creative output that I've shared with others. Put the transceiver on this antenna. And none of it has ever reached a level where it can like financially support me, where I can like dive into it fully and it can become a career, and you know, I can be an artist doing what I'm meant to do. You know, so it's always technically been a hobby, even though I've kind of put my whole heart and soul into it, all these endeavors. But the idea that I've touched people, that does keep me going. And yeah, I agree with you, Rue, not only about action, but yeah, hope is a very important thing to keep. It's that idea that, you know, yeah, just whatever that means, keep moving forward. Okay, it's time for transceiver. We're lighting it up, and oh look, there's the next city. Man, this is weird. Thanks, Rue. That is a very nice sentiment. She said, just because of society we exist in doesn't enable material survival based on our actions, it doesn't mean it lacks worth. Yeah. Flip side also doesn't mean that's right. Look at the view. It's beautiful from here. We're going to have a nice view from the Pale, but I think it will be beyond the Pale because we're probably going to see a lot of Zerg nests. Zerk next. It's hard not to call them Zerg. They swarm. I played a lot of StarCraft. I remember now, the city was meant to be a shelter. Oh dear. It was meant to be a shelter? They look at stars, but there are only lights marking the hermetic roof sealing off the city. Huh, so maybe outside things are better. Humankind built this shell to protect themselves from the outside, but it came at a cost. Nobody can go out. The outside was a disaster. Completely barren, unlivable, and dangerous. Well, I guess that answers my question. Hey, but maybe nature healed. But if you come from there, it must mean it's safe again. Oh, I didn't come from there. And my promise wasn't just to go to the outside, it was to open the city. I still don't understand why some memories are coming back and others aren't. Well, I haven't collected the right ones. You see, we're in a video game. It's a form of entertainment that humans made where we could immerse ourselves in virtual worlds. But I'm certain now this is my purpose. I have to open the city. You know, that reminds me, like 2 to 3 years ago, I started writing an article titled Why I Love Video Games. And I only got about 1,000 words in before I had to give it up because I was unable to articulate why they've been such a driving force in my life and why I find them so endlessly fascinating. Now that I'm doing the Monday Musings over on my Patreon, link right there, or actually, wait, camera, link over there. Is that right, or is it over there? It's in the bottom left corner of the screen. They're free to read the week after they come out. Although if you pay me $3 a month or more, actually it's only $3 at the moment. But if you pay that, you get them as they come out. And every week I write my thoughts on gaming. But I'm thinking now that I'm a little older, a little wiser, played a lot more games, and now I have this weekly column. Maybe I can start to chip away at that. Why I love games so much, because yeah, there's just something about this medium that is just so beautiful. And I mean, I want to say engaging without like linking it to the idea how they are designed to be engaged with, but like in a predatory sense as well. Like talking about how everything has a good and a bad side to it. The games industry, the negative side of that. Oh boy. But yeah, something to chip away at. I don't think I'm going to try and articulate my thoughts on it at the moment, but I thought I'd just mention that. Let's go back and find Momo. Okay, time to find Momo. And probably when we get back, that means it's time to end the stream. But we'll see. We'll at least enjoy this Pale ride. Born free as the wind blows, as free as the grass grows. From outer space. Oh, and dirty. Too much Zerk. The Sums Part 2. Think you'll continue? You know, in the first hour, I was pretty adamant that when this stream was over, that was it for Stray. But no, I'm invested now. So yes, I'll definitely be continuing this until it's finished. Oh, he's gone. Look, a note. Which, you know, plays into a thing I'm learning more and more as I play through like Avowed and FF7 Remake and even Alan Wake 2, where maybe I've been too hasty in basing my interest in the game off its like first hour or how it introduces itself. because a lot of these games I'm kind of warming up to the more I play them, although, you know, I guess that could be a bit of sunk cost fallacy. Little Outsider, if you're reading this, that means you're still alive. Excellent. I took some equipment to the bar to take advantage of their antenna. Come meet me there. At the bar. I've locked the way, but the code to open it is simple. It is... Oh, goody. Be careful, it is case sensitive. See you at the bar. That must be the code for the window near the entrance. There are parallels to the medium books here. Yeah, that's another thing. Like, you know, as I was growing my channel, we were doing our book podcast, and out of everything, like, I love movies, I love music, but the two mediums that I tend to spend the most time with, that I make the most time for, are books and games. And there's got to be a connection there. I think they both require quite a hefty commitment to get into them. There's lock for the window. The code was an H, I think. Error, wrong key. Whoops, my bad. Okay, let's try that again. It was an O, or was it a? Let's see. Success. It worked. So, why was that bit even necessary? Was it to show, like, maybe B12 isn't great at what they do? Because I'm like, sure, you could say I've gone to the bar, but why the thing with the code that only your drone companion can read, and then put in incorrectly? It's got to be a story thing, but that's weird. Just feels, I guess, superfluous. I don't know. I'm no game designer. Oh, I don't quite agree with this take, but I just thought it was well put. I listened to the Insert Credit podcast, so I want to share this since I have a captive audience. And one of the co-hosts of that show, Frank Cifaldi, who runs the Video Game History Foundation, which has a wonderful library you can search now, which is like full of old video game magazines and such. The last episode, they had to play games of Magic the Gathering and get into Magic, and then discuss how their journey went. And apparently Frank was playing Magic and not liking it. And then his wife was watching them, and he said he made he had like a personal revelation. He's like, I don't think I actually like games. I think I like experiences with friction. Which, you know, it's such like a technicality in distinction, but I just thought that was beautifully put. I definitely don't like, that's not why I like games, although the experience part is more true. The friction part is where we differ, but I found it interesting because I think friction is important to games as a whole, but just this idea of like him playing a pure, like, you know, it was a digital representation of a pure game. Magic is a very in-depth card game, lots of ins and outs, and it really is like, it's one of those pure games like chess or Go or something where, you know, you dedicate yourself to it. And I can see where he's coming from with that. It's like, yeah, I don't know if I like games so much. Same way I'm not a huge fan of sports. My friend and I love tossing buckets at each other. Good, clean fun. Our downstairs neighbor disagrees, so we're taking a break. Oh, that's what they were doing. The buckets weren't for any purpose. They just liked doing it. Well, now I need to go talk to the other one. That's kind of silly. Okay, we're going to talk to Momo, and then we'll end. I love the weather right now. Great talk. Glad we had this. Hey, little furball. Come here, I managed to get a signal. Let me see if I can get this thing working. What the heck? Almost got it. Hello, can anyone hear me? Hello, yes, we can hear you. We're from the slums. We're looking for a way in. Wait, is that you, Balthazar? Momo. I can't believe it. I'm so happy to hear your voice, Balthazar. Where are you? Are the others okay? Yes, we are safe. We found a way up. Hello, do you still hear me? You have to go through the sewers to reach us. Very dangerous. Exterminate! Exterminate! Zurks everywhere. Sewers? How? Hello? Darn it, we've lost the signal. Can't believe it. Balthazar is alive. He and the other outsiders managed to go up through the sewers. Sewers are the most dangerous place in the slums. When Balthazar made it, there must be a way. They'll never get past the sewers. It's infested with Zurks. They'll make a quick meal at you, especially you, little one. Seamus. A wrestler made it to... no, that's a stupid reference. Many tried their luck in the past. They didn't end well. Anyway, I warn you, your business is none of my business. Seamus. His father, Doc, used to be a great scientist. He's working on some new weapon to fight the Zurks. A few years ago, he went off to test the device and never came back. Seamus has never been the same since. Don't listen to Seamus. He's just scared like I was. If Doc built a weapon, that's our ticket to join the Outsiders. So, is this going to turn into an action game where I got like a kitty laser? Is it going to be a laser pointer? In his notebook, Doc mentioned a secret lab a few times. That must be where he was working on it. There might be a clue in Seamus's apartment. Come on, follow me. Okay. That's the save queue, so we'll quit the main menu. Fella! And that was my first play of Stray. I hope you all enjoyed that. I actually, the game, I warmed up to it. Kind of got into what it was. And I'm pleasantly surprised that it's more adventure game, I guess. Although I guess, really, like with the Zurk stuff, it's kind of more puzzle platformer. You know, like a 3D version of Limbo or Inside. But yeah, just like that... having like a town full of characters and even the little bit of side quests, I found that interesting to be able to explore the town. I mean, that was part of the main quest, but that was pretty cool. Yeah, the story as well, like I wonder how it will end. I am definitely invested. The Zurk stuff is freaky and terrifying, and I mean, I didn't much enjoy dealing with them, but at least it wasn't too difficult to get through. There was just that section where I didn't realize I had to roll a barrel out a door. Isn't it always the way? You always forget to roll the barrel at the door. If I had a nickel, I'd have a nickel. But yeah, no, I hope you all enjoyed that. Next time I will continue Stray. Let me just have a quick how long to beat look and just see how many sessions it should take. Main plus extra is 6.5 hours, 5 hours for main stories. So technically, I should only have to put one more session into it if I'm not talking endlessly about music and Iron Maiden and how the world is doomed and how important hope is and everything else that. But no, I have to thank everyone in chat today. It was one of the more enjoyable chats in a while. I mean, I think the chat makes the stream, as it were, more than the game I choose or how well I go at playing it. But Limbo Inside. Well, I will never stream Limbo Wraithcall because I don't like that game at all. But Inside is one where I feel I should play it. And yeah, I'll just thank Rue once again. She gifted me this game for my birthday this year, and yeah, so far so good. I think the thing I'm enjoying the most about it is it's so different to what I thought it was going to be. To bring it back to music one more time, I think it was, Rick Beato was interviewing Sting. And he asked Sting, well, I forget what the question was, but it was along the lines of what keeps you listening to music or what keeps you playing music. And Sting talked about, for him, it was surprise. The idea that if he starts a new song, if he starts listening to a new song and he doesn't know where the notes and the chord changes are going to go, if it's new to him, suddenly he's invested. He's like, oh, I haven't heard this before, especially someone like him with his musical talent. And I think that's the thing with, especially, I found that as I've aged, playing so many games over my life, it's harder and harder to find games that surprise me. It's not that they're not out there. I find games every year that make me go, oh my God, yes. But yeah, the more you play, the more you see the mechanics and the design tropes and even the story tropes that and the art tropes. God, there was that kind of a running joke about how all indie games look the same. There was a certain pixel style that they all had for a very long time, and we go through waves of that. Heck, at the moment, actually, after playing Clair Obscur this year and Avowed, I feel like the Unreal Engine 5 art style is kind of like this colorful, bright haze where everything kind of looks like it's in a dream. That could be because of all these games are using the AI features of graphics cards these days, so they use that they under render so they can soften it up. And maybe that's why all these new AAA games tend to have that dreamy quality. But it's something I've noticed this year. You must enjoy Jake Collier. Maybe. That's not a Sting. That's a picture of Sting. More wrestling references. But yeah, to bring it back, yes. I had a notion of what Stray was going to be when I went into it. And for about the first hour, it was pretty much what I expected it was going to be. And then when it opened it up with the Robot Town into that adventure game kind of feel, that's when things changed. And suddenly it's like, oh, I don't know what this is going to be anymore. And then going into the tower and having to deal with the Zurks and having those stealth mechanics, I'm like, okay, this is something new yet again. Whether it can keep that going to the end remains to be seen. We'll find out next time. But, just that the game was able to subvert my expectations means I'm invested now. I don't know how that is for everyone else, but I think that's how I tend to operate. Someone say Dying Light Tower. Yeah. But again, thank you to everyone in chat. Thank you to everyone who has watched this on VOD and enjoyed it. If you have any games you'd like for me to stream in the future, please put them in the comments. If you have any reactions to everything I talked about in this episode, we covered a wide array of topics. Let me know in the comments. If you'd like to vote on the next games I stream, there's usually a poll every time. I stream a new game, so you can head on over to my Patreon. There it is, patreon.com/DaveJourney. And for only $3 a month, not only can you vote on the next game, you'll get early access to my critique videos, the NES video I'm working on, and yeah, you get to read Monday Musings every week on Monday before the next week when I make it available to all. You can go to my Patreon right now, and without even signing up as a free member, you can read all the previous Monday Musings. Although if you sign up as a free member, you can then read my monthly updates as well. There's something for everyone. I think it's worth it. Give it a look. That's all I ask. So yeah, I'm going to wrap up now. I'm going to enjoy a brief rest before I go visit my mom and have some fun with my sister's dog. Play around for a few hours because he will not tire. But yeah, I hope you all have a wonderful rest of Saturday, and I'll see you all next time. Bye, everyone.